We're joined now by Kaidon Salter. Kaidon, basically a home game for the state title for Cedar Hill. What's this year been like, and how magical has it been to know, hey, this is my final run in high school, and we're going to play for the state title coming up this week?
Oh, yeah, this has been a real emotional year with everything that's been going on with the pandemic and everything. With us knowing, like, every game wasn't possible, or some games might get canceled and all the things like that, we just had to put in the work every day for the time that we was able to. And with us being able to make it this far to the state championship game, it's just nothing but a blessing, especially with everything that's been going on this year. And with the state game being in 2021, which is my graduation year, it'd be a real big blessing to have 2021 on the water tower in the city of Cedar Hill.
What do you know about Katy at this point? I mean, obviously they've got a lot of tradition themselves, 8 state titles, 15th title game appearance. What do you know about them?
Yeah, Katy's a nice program, and so is Cedar Hill. I know they got a real nice run game on their offense, and I know that their defense is pretty tough. So we just got to put in the work this week, execute our game plan, make sure that the coaches get a perfect game plan for this week on offense and defense, and make sure we go out there and execute it in order to win this game.
Hey, Kaidon, it's Chris Lowe at ESPN. You got me? Can you hear me okay?
It's kind of static in a little bit.
Well, one thing I wanted to ask you, and AP may be able to relay it to you, you know, for kids in the state of Texas, how much pressure is there to stay in Texas and play your college football? Or for you, did you just want to get out and do something differently, which is one of the reasons that led you to Tennessee?
Yes, with Texas being a big, having a lot of recruits and all things like that, I mean, I really was only recruited by a few Texas schools, which was surprising to me, but it's just nothing but a blessing for me to be going out of state, out of Texas, to the University of Tennessee. It's a real big blessing. It's an opportunity for me that I feel for me and my family, and in order for me to get to where I want to be, I feel like that's the perfect place for me to be.
Kaidon, you had 318 yards in the semifinal win over Denton Geyer, 3 total touchdowns. Just kind of describe your game for those of the people that are listening that haven't seen you play. How would you describe Kaidon Salter's game?
I play with confidence. I mean, I have sometimes when I mess up, but I'm pretty confident in myself to know that the next position that I'll go out there and do better than I just did on the last position. I just play with a chip on my shoulder. Everybody's watching me throughout the whole game. I mean, at the quarterback position, all eyes is on the quarterback at all times when he's on the field. So I just go out there knowing that I got a lot of eyes on me. I got to play with confidence, and just playing with confidence, it gets you a long way. Just going out there playing like me and doing what I do to put my team in the best position to win.
Kaidon, hey, it's Chris again. I wondered, as challenging as this season was for everybody, how much stronger did it make all you guys as football players as you look forward to the future, knowing that if you can get through this year, you can get through just about anything?
Oh, yeah. With everything that's been going on, like I said, this made us stronger in a lot of different ways. Being able to just be put in different situations. With some days we can't practice. Some days people's getting COVID and the whole team can't even play the game. And we just had to be prepared for anything at this point. And that made us stronger in a lot of different ways, mentally and physically.
Kaidon, you're going to play the state championship game, win or lose, and then turn around and 4 days later start school at Tennessee. I mean, what a whirlwind of, next week and a half this is going to be for you. Do you kind of like it that way because you're not able to sit around and think about things? I mean, you're literally going to, you're going to be a busy little bee, going from playing and potentially winning a state title right into, going to class and starting your career at Tennessee.
Yeah, it's nothing but a blessing. When me leaving, I'll probably end up leaving the night after the game or the next morning. And with me going down there, just got to go down there and handle my business and do what I got to do to be the best I can be.
What you're going to be leaving, going away from home, so anything you're going to take advantage of this week? I mean, any special meals? Your mom, you go have your mom cooking your favorite meals these last few days before you head over here to Rocky Top?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, my mom always cooking. She knows my favorite food is nachos. So I probably wouldn't even have to tell her. She'll have some made up for me before I go off, and she'll probably even have something for me to eat. She probably leave something down there for me to eat a few days. My first few days down there.
What guys are you looking forward to kind of spending some real time with? Obviously, you got recruited during this weird year of COVID where there wasn't a lot of visits. You were on Tennessee's campus the last day before the dead period began last year when COVID kind of started all this. What when you look back, do you kind of think that was kind of a neat kind of intervention as far as like you were here, you chose to come here a few weeks later, and had you been a day or two later, you wouldn't have got to see Tennessee in person.
Yeah, that's real crazy. I mean, I feel like it's probably God trying to tell me something. That was the last place I was at. Actually, while I was there, they had to shut down practice close to the end because I think the NCAA rule had just said that nobody could practice or play, and all of the delays was going to be happening and things like that. But it's just when I was down there, I just kind of felt like that's the place that I needed to be, and I thought over it a long time. Then with all the other schools that I visited, of course, I took my time with my recruitment and feel like Tennessee was that place for me to be at.
Hey, Kaidon, it's Chris. I mean, most every quarterback I've known has modeled their game after another quarterback or has a favorite quarterback or two that they've loved to watch play growing up. Who would be that quarterback or quarterbacks for you?
Most definitely. Growing up, I was kind of watching Michael Vick a lot when Michael Vick was in his prime. Most definitely. I mean, just the type of player he was, I feel like he was playing with the confidence just like me. Just going out there having fun and having love for the game. Just going out there and making sure that everything was going as planned and doing the best he can do to win the game for his team.
Well, Kaidon, man, we appreciate you joining us tonight on The Nation. Good luck this week against Katy, and hopefully you bring home a state title.
Thank you.
That's Kaidon Salter, Tennessee signee, signed with Tennessee back during December. He'll enroll coming up in about a week and a half as Tennessee will get classes started coming up later this month.